This is the Baseus S1 Pro, the world's first security camera with a motorized solar panel tracking system. This innovative self-adjusting solar panel automatically tilts side to side, optimizing sunlight exposure and maximizing charging efficiency throughout the day, and ensuring that you don't ever have to bring it down to charge. This security camera can record in 3K and it comes with no subscriptions or hidden fees. The security camera is equipped with two lenses, a wide lens for a wider view and a telephoto lens for capturing close-up details. This currently retails for $429, but you can pick it up at a big discounted price if you buy right now. I will leave the link and coupon code in the description. This is my first time using a security camera from Baseus, so let's go ahead and see if it's worth it. So I have the 2-cam kit, which includes 2 security cameras and the H1 home station. All of this comes in a very neat package with a lot of graphics showing the details and features of the home security camera. Inside the box you will find both security cameras and the very sleek looking home station. The home station has one USB port on the back that you can use to charge the camera. There's also an Ethernet port and the power port. The home station comes with 16GB of built-in storage, and that can hold about 2 to 3 months worth of footage on the optimal battery recording setting. Now you can expand this with up to 16TB of storage with an SSD, and it will hold a 2.5-inch SSD. I added a 500GB SSD on mine, but I would recommend going with at least 1TB if you live in a place that has lots of activity. To add the additional storage, you will need to remove a small screw that is on top of the cover. You can then pull the SSD bay out. There are 4 tiny screws in a little bag that you will need to use to secure your SSD. Once you secure it, you can then slide this back into the slot and you should hear a click when it connects. The last thing to do is to put the screw back in and format the SSD on the app. So you will find everything that you will need to install this, and the entire installation takes roughly 5 to 10 minutes. There are 2 sticker templates that will help you pre-drill the holes. The mounting bracket on this security camera is quite short and it comes in 3 parts. You will need to unscrew the head from the base to access the holes to screw it down, and it uses 2 screws to secure it down. I wish that the mounting brackets for this security camera were a little longer or length adjustable, allowing for easier installation in locations with obstacles that might interfere with the solar panel. This would then enable you to extend the brackets as needed for a better fit. Taking a closer look at the security camera, this has a hefty weight to it and it feels well made. It has an IP67 water resistant rating, so it will withstand being out in the rain. This will also withstand temperatures ranging from -4 degrees Fahrenheit and up to 122 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you live in colder areas, this isn't for you. The security camera has a very interesting and cool design. The front houses the sensor, camera lens, and the microphone. Underneath is a USB-C port for charging, and the sync button is also located there. Below here is also the speaker cutout. On the rear there's the mounting hole. Its built-in solar panel automatically tilts to capture the best sun exposure, ensuring optimal charging throughout the day. Watching this gradually adjust to the sun's movement is pretty cool. Since the front of my house faces west, the solar panel doesn't shift as much as it would if it was positioned to the north or south. In my case, the solar panel always gradually moves in the right side area. Another key feature of this device is the dual camera system, which includes a wide-angle lens and a telephoto lens. The wide-angle lens delivers a 120 degrees field of view, capturing 3K resolution video at 15 frames per second. This also has an f1.6 aperture, so it's highly sensitive to light, delivering impressive image quality even in low light conditions. The telephoto lens also records with a 3K resolution and 15 frames per second, and also has an f1.6 aperture. The only difference is that this provides an 8x digital zoom, allowing you to get detailed close-up views. Although this uses digital zoom, the results are clear since this is using a longer focal length lens with a 3K resolution cropped in. Compared to the zoom with the main lens, you can see the difference in quality and how the telephoto lens has a clear image at its maximum zoom. Now going over the video quality, the performance during the day is excellent. The footage is sharp, well exposed and balanced. Now during very bright days, there is very minimal clipping, so the highlights are not too blown out. You get a clear and accurate picture of the surroundings. I did notice that the video takes about a second after someone enters the frame to start recording. The video also takes about 2 seconds after recording for the video to be clear. There's also sometimes a slight yellowish tint for a second, so just a couple of things to point out. After about 2 seconds though, the video is clear and smooth. These little things could get ironed out over time with software updates. For people that run by the security camera very fast, it doesn't provide the smoothest playback since this only records in 15 frames per second, but you can still see what's going on. At night, the camera continues to perform well thanks to the f1.6 aperture. By default, it captures black and white images at night. Enabling the spotlight activates the color night vision, giving you more detail and context in the footage. The spotlight has an intensity of 100 lumens, which for some reason doesn't look too bright. This might be because of the circular shape of the light. It spreads out the light more, making it more diffused. However, this still provides sufficient illumination to help the camera see more details and capture activity in the dark. Now here's a quick comparison of the different modes. Here's the normal video mode, straight out of the camera sensor. Then here's the black and white mode, and this is what it looks like with the spotlight enabled. With the black and white video mode and the spotlight mode, you can see how good the quality of the telephoto lens looks. It's very sharp and clear. This bottom circle here is the infrared motion detection sensor that can detect movement as far as up to 26 feet when set to the highest sensitivity setting. You can also set this up to trigger recording when it detects all types of movement or when it only detects people walking by. Under the security settings, you can create individual schedules for each camera, specifying when it should record and send notifications. I wish that there was an option to set a single schedule in the home station, which will then apply to all the cameras that are connected to it. This feature will simplify the process, making it easier to manage schedules for multiple cameras at once. Just a thought. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the camera app controls. In the live view, you have the record button that will manually start recording. The camera icon takes a screenshot of the live view. Then there is the mute button and the full screen button. So you can pull this section up by swiping up, and this will reveal more icons. From here you can manually turn on and off the spotlight with the flashlight button. You can also manually trigger the alarm siren from here, and you can change the night vision type. So to speak through the camera, you have to tap and hold the mic icon while you speak. On my unit, the security camera picks up the audio really well. So here's a sample of what that sounds like.
Hello, I have a delivery for Geraldo.
Hello. I'll be out there in a second.
Okay, I'll just throw it over the fence. Thank you.
That would work too then. Alright, thank you. It's recommended to place the home station as close to the cameras as possible. I positioned mine in the same spot where I previously placed the Eufy and Reolink home stations while reviewing those systems. With the Baseus security system, I have noticed that the live view loads just as quickly as it did with those competitors. Throughout my usage, I have occasionally experienced lower loading times, but so far I have not encountered any drop connections. Now, if you live in a large home where you can't have your home station within 20 to 30 feet of your cameras because of the location of your router, then I would not recommend going for this one. But if you are able to get your security cameras within 20-30 feet of the home station, then I would say this is a good option to go for. Now, one feature that is missing from the live view is the option to select the playback resolution manually. The system automatically adjusts the live view resolution for you. So far, I haven't encountered any issues with the video playback. All the events have been loading very quickly and the video streaming quality has been excellent. Downloading videos to my phone has also been straightforward and it doesn't take up too much time. The event calendar has also been very responsive and I can filter by date and time range, and this helps you quickly find the video that you need. This solar power security camera features a built-in 13,500 mAh battery, capable of lasting anywhere from 1 to 3 months in places where you don't get sunlight for a long time, and depending on usage. Even in areas with limited sunlight, the solar panel moves to get the best sunlight exposure and recharge the battery. In my experience, I haven't had to worry about the battery at all. The solar panel has kept the security camera consistently charged to 100% during the day. So by around 11 PM when there's no more sunlight, the camera's battery levels remain strong, typically around 96% for the one in the driveway and 89% for the one at the front door, since that one sees more activity. So it's safe to say that I won't need to bring this inside to charge it anytime soon. Overall, this is a pretty unique security camera with the automatic solar panel that tilts. Throughout my usage, I had a mixed experience with the Baseus S1 Pro security camera. The video quality is great and the telephoto lens is a nice addition that lets you see clear pictures up close, but the audio quality is a bit buggy. I hope that the audio quality issue can be resolved with software updates later on. Aside from the speaker issue that I'm having with this security camera, this has been a strong contender. If you are interested in picking this up, I will leave the link to it in the description alongside with the coupon code. Alright, so that does it for today's video. Thank you all for watching and don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more tech related content, and I will talk to you on the next one.